Hello and welcome to Disctv, the show that brings you the world of disc golf. I'm Brian Sullivan. This week it's part 3 of our coverage of the 2002 United States Disc Golf Championship from Rock Hill, South Carolina. After 3.5 rounds, Ken Climo leads by 3 over defending champion Barry Schultz. Who's going to be the winner? Stay tuned and find out, because Disctv is on the air right now. Also this week, you've been asking for it, so we're bringing you extended coverage of all the action from the exciting finish of the final 9 holes. So don't miss any of the big finish from the U.S. Disc Golf Championships. This is Disctv.
Good. Pause.
Disctv is brought to you in part by the Professional Disc Golf Association, guiding disc golf into the future. Irving's Hot Dogs. For red hot lovers, make it Irving's. Innova Champion Discs, #1 in disc golf. And by DiscLife.com, the world leader in disc golf. We're at Winthrop University in Rock Hill, South Carolina for the 2002 United States Disc Golf Championship. This event is somewhat unique and special among the hundreds of PDGA disc golf events held each year. Among other things, players at this event must qualify to be here, either through their finishes at other qualifying events throughout the year, or by receiving nominations from PDGA state coordinators from nearly every state in the nation. As a result, the competition here is an excellent barometer of the scope of national disc golf talent. The format this week is 4 rounds over 4 days on 18 of the toughest holes anywhere. At just over 10,000 feet, this par 68 setup at Winthrop University is nearly 2 miles in length, with massive artificial out-of-bounds areas set up on nearly every single hole. Players who can throw 400 feet accurately can clean up here, while everyone else tends to be either too short or out of bounds time after time. The autumn weather has been unexpectedly cooperative all week, leaving the players to maintain their focus on making the shots and staying in bounds. We're through 3.5 rounds now, 9 to go. Let's check and see what the leaders have been shooting. North Carolina's Larry When Lightning Strikes Leonard was in 16th place after 2 rounds and made a big jump to get into the top 10 going into the final 18 holes. He came into Sunday prepared for battle and is currently on a record-setting pace, shooting 6 under par on the front 9. Leonard making a move. Avery Jenkins of Ohio, young gun, big arm. Jenkins winding down his 2nd full year of touring, but will his experience keep him in the hunt? Things looking shaky on the front 9 today. 2 birds and a bogey. He's 1 under, 15 under for the tournament, 9 to go. Scott Martin of Michigan with an ace run here on hole 7. Now Martin has been consistent throughout the tournament until today when he lit a fire and came in from the front 9 with a 4 under, that on track for a much improved final round. Look out for Martin, and look out, here comes that ace run. Just off the chains, Martin coming in strong for the final 9. Florida's Ron Russell, who demonstrates what you do if you're stuck under a bush and 40 feet out. You hit the putt. Duh. Russell came into the round at 18 under and in 5th place. He's 5 down now for the front 9, showing no signs of letting up. Ron Russell took the world's title in '99, but still in search of his first U.S. title. 9 to go, Russell has found his way into 3rd. Maryland's Craig Gangloff has been on a tear. 150-foot approach shot here, gonna be a laser beam. The shot would lose gas just before the payoff, and Gangloff also losing a little steam here in the final round. Even par on the front 9 today. Gangloff has fallen into the 6th position overall, 19 down for the tournament. He needs to be solid in the final 9. Alabama's Mike Young getting a little mojo off the champ, and he needs it. 1 over par on the front 9 today. Now Young came into the round all by himself in 3rd, but just has not gotten any love today. The problem, putting. Now if you cannot hit a 15-footer, you cannot win here, period. Worm having trouble overcoming the pressure of being on the top card, and he has fallen into the 4th place position. Now still some time to make up for the mistakes of the past, however. Mike Young, 21 under now for the tournament, 11 strokes out of the lead. Defending U.S. champ Barry Schultz of Wisconsin, a new course record in round 3 brought Schultz within striking distance of the leader. He came into round 4 trailing by 1, and you know Barry Schultz was beginning to smell a repeat. However, It was a rough start with a bogey on the 600-foot hole 2. 3 consecutive birds would follow, but you cannot afford to make mistakes here if you're trailing going into the final round at the U.S. Championship. Barry Schultz, 3 down on the front. He hangs on to second place, now trailing by 3. And here's your leader, Florida's Ken Climo. In another sport, they call him Tiger Woods. As you heard, Climo came into the final round with a 1-stroke lead over defending champ Barry Schultz. Climo has been consistently averaging 9 under par every round this week. And another round like that may be all it takes to bring home his 3rd U.S. title. The Magic 8 Ball predicts Climo is good to go after he carded a tasty 5 under par through the front 9. So, is it going to be number 3 for Ken Climo? He's 32 down for the tournament and now leads by 3 over Schultz. A full 9 strokes over Russell, followed by Young, Gangloff, and Leonard. There are 9 holes to go. It's the 2002 U.S. Disc Golf Championship. Stay tuned. Extended coverage of the final 9 holes is coming up. You are watching Disctv. Disc golf is the new outdoor sport for the entire family. This environmentally friendly game is now being enjoyed by hundreds of thousands of players on over 1,200 courses worldwide. For the past 25 years, the Professional Disc Golf Association has been there, guiding disc golf into the future. The PDGA is an international nonprofit member organization that serves both professional and amateur disc golfers. The Professional Disc Golf Association, guiding disc golf into the future.
Here we are, Julie, at one of the most spectacular holes, 432 feet, almost all downhill from the Coliseum. Scott Martin here.
The basket is tucked very close, both on the right and behind by OB. Scott's played this very safe. He'll be in the middle. Should be an easy par for Scott.
A safe play is a smart play in this one because you must stay on the other side of that sidewalk in order to get in bounds. Larry Leonard now looking to probably throw a stiff hyzer and make sure he gets in bounds.
Inevitably, it seems like there's always a headwind on this hole.
Larry has made a super safe shot, and he is looking to get up and down for it, continue his par, and continue to try to move up the leaderboard. Avery Jenkins is a gambler. I would expect that Avery is going to try to get a birdie here and try to make up some of that ground he lost early, Julie.
This is definitely a possible birdie, but boy, it's a dangerous one.
It certainly is, but with Avery's power, he sometimes has a riskier type approach, and that has a lot of power.
He had the right line, but he put a little bit too much angle to get a birdie on that one.
A powerful, safe shot. Ron now certainly doesn't want to see the OB anymore, just looking to get up and down. And I don't know if he'll risk trying to go for a birdie here or not, the way things are going, Julie.
I really don't think he's going for a birdie here, but one thing about Ron, all of his discs are very understable, so this is a dangerous shot for him.
Oh, he threw that with a lot of hyzer, and it stood up, and it's going to fly a long ways. He is also safe. Everyone looking to get up and down with a 3 on hole 13. Larry Leonard now on a nice flat piece of ground, maybe 140 feet from the basket. Should be a relatively easy upshot for him, Julie.
And they've got the slope behind the basket so that they can actually run it this a little bit more than normal and not have any worries about it going too far past.
Scott Martin now looking for just a simple upshot, and hopefully he'll give this a bid. A little interruption from the traffic, and Scott, the consummate pro, will regroup and throw a shot.
With Scott's putting style, I would definitely expect that this is going to be tall enough to have a chance.
He certainly has given it a run, and that was very close.
Excellent opportunity there.
Scott looking to try to break the tie between he and Larry as we're moving down the home stretch of Sunday afternoon. Avery Jenkins, I think Avery is rather aggressive, and we'll see him at least do it this as well.
I think you're right. He's put a little air bounce on that.
He's just misjudged it a little. Boy, that was right on line. And a good bid by Avery, but a safe 3. Ron really needs to make up some ground here, Julie. I think he's definitely going to get it high enough. Oh, and he hits the front of the
Excellent
bucket.
Line.
Here, Larry Leonard gets through the tough stretch with one really tough hole left here in the stretch at all pars and is at 20 under par. tied with Scott Martin, who is also at 20 under par. They both started the day at 14 and 13 under. And Ron very nonchalantly and angrily taps in his par as he just feels it slipping away. Ron is now down to 19 under par.
We're on hole 14 here in the fourth and final round of the United States Disc Golf Championships. Brian Sullivan with Women's World Champion Des Redding, Ken Climo. We are on the clown hole.
That was a nice one, Brian.
They call this the clown hole because it reminds the players of a miniature golf setup. There's a triple mando off the pad. You have to hit this hole here between the trees. There's a bar above. Has to hit that hole in order to complete this hole. And Schultz is off the left tree, but he does make it through the hole.
So you did make it through the hole. That's what you really want to do. Once you get through the hole, the best positioning is to the left side of the fairway. The farther out left you get, the more straight on to make it across into.
And Craig Gangloff going with a thumber shot here.
Oh, this will be a new shot for me to see.
Very interesting. Oh,
Look
it's
at that.
a Scooby roll. Oh, wow. That was impressive. You don't see that very often.
That is the first time I've seen such a shot.
Who'd have thought we'd have seen a Scooby here at the USDGC?
With a triple mando.
And finally, here's Mike Young.
A nice shot suited for his style. He likes to keep it low and on the line.
The hole is par 4, 567 feet. Once they get past the triple mando, there are more challenges ahead.
Yeah, worm.
Shot by Worm.
Big smoothie there. Second shot and a tough choice facing Barry Schultz. 400 feet to go. What does he do here, Dust? Does he lay it up, or does he try to get to the green?
Wow, it is going to take a gutsy shot to go for it. It does look like he's taking a big stance and a rip.
He wants it.
He wants to slide too.
And
Lots of barriers there.
he gets caught up. He's OB. Second shot now for Ken Climo. Chances are good he's going to play this nice and safe. He's got a little extra breathing room now between him and Barry Schultz after Schultz is out of bounds.
Yeah, when you just saw your number one competitor go out of bounds, it just gave him some confidence to make a nice shot.
Worm has 300 feet to go, and he's going to check the wind. Looks like he's going to go for it.
Oh yeah, he made it out of the clown's mouth really fine, gave himself the good position that he needed. He's really hoping he can get this as close as he can.
This is a fast green. Once you get there, there's a drop-off right behind the basket.
And the best place is to come into the right side and let it slide to the basket, about like that.
And second shot now for Gangloff. He too is going to go for this.
Right now they're all throwing mid-range discs. The slower speed gives a softer landing. Very important on that fast green.
Schultz now throwing 4 after the OB penalty.
It's going to be a little disheartening for him. He's wanting to make up some strokes. Oh! Big hit.
Right off the basket, darn near in. Gangloff now for the birdie attempt.
Birdie can help him right here. It's one of the tougher ranges. It's within everyone's range, but the distance just makes it a little scary. Sometimes you're apt to pull it a little left or right. Staring at a drop-off behind him.
And he's feeling no pressure whatsoever as Craig Gangloff bangs home the big bird.
That was a big birdie.
Schultz is down below the basket, so this is an uphill putt, about 25 feet.
The uphill cushion will give him a nice chance to just run out without fear of the comeback.
That's solid. And now Climo. This is in his range, no doubt about it. 20 feet. Boom. So the bird for Climo, and now Des, he is looking pretty unstoppable.
Yes, he is. He's kind of run away from the pack, shooting on pace to win.
We're through 14, final round, USDGCs. Hole 15, leader card, USDGCs. This is a par 3, 401 foot hole. Big anhyzer.
Big anhyzer. Ken Climo threw a perfect shot the first round. Tripped it right towards the pin. Oh, he hit a spectator.
And he is going to be out of bounds, but a 6-stroke lead, and that isn't going to bother Climo too much. He's currently 7 under for the round, and another championship round in progress for the 11-time world champion.
Yes, it is.
There's Climo.
Threw it a lot higher.
Looks like that's going to come out, Des.
Disc really needs to work for him. That is high. Oh, go plop it did, according to Gangloff.
And Gangloff is safe, if a little short. Now Young.
This is a reachable hole by everyone on the lead card. What they really want to do is hang a fast anhyzer left-right fade, have it work down with the slope of the land, it should come under the pin.
And at this point, Young with no chance for first place. He just wants to play a smart golf the rest of the way.
Yes, he's got to be concerned to what the other card, the second card, is doing. With his up and down play, he is threatening with the third spot. Let's say go high.
He got through the first branch. Yeah! He landed safe. He was asking for it, and he's shaking his head in frustration.
Right now, Young will take that safety shot instead of the extra penalty.
And finally, our defending champion, Barry Schultz.
It's open for a stroke right here for Barry Schultz. None of the other three have really got off the tee.
And that's a smoothie.
Good.
I couldn't see it from
I
here.
couldn't either. Crowd said, oh.
Young on the right side of the fairway is among the trees, and a tricky approach here, does.
Yes, he really has pushed himself out of the birdie range. Still jump putting for it, but really just to save the par.
This is Climo from 85 feet.
Just landed OB, gave it a nice bid.
Gangloff from 70 feet. Big putt.
It is a big putt. Right now, there are no deuces in. It could be a break open for him.
Now we see the reason for the crowd's dismay. After Barry Schultz's drive, he ended up out of bounds, right side, and now has a long putt for par, 35 feet. So, Des, another opportunity missed for Barry Schultz. It's going to be a bogey for Ken Climo, but because of the OB penalty, Barry Schultz as well with the bogey, and as a result of that, no momentum there.
No ground gained or lost by either competitor.
Back with the leader group at the United States Disc Golf Championships, 4th and final round. Hole 16 now, 587 feet. This is a big, long boomer. OB water on the left, OB road on the right. On the pad, Craig Gangloff.
The leader card really wants to push as far as they can down this fairway and set themselves up for the 3. The lead card's distance and accuracy of 3 is definitely possible.
And anytime you can get past those two tall cedars up there, that's a nice rip.
That
Gangloff up there with the roll.
That was a good drive, Brian.
Here's Young, just celebrated his 24th birthday a week ago. And now, look for a big boomer for them.
Yes, we saw the lead card yesterday, all 4 throw large rollers off. I expect everyone to do about the same. Young with opening up on his arm shot.
Through
Oh, yeah. Lines up real nice for his second shot, and at least 400 plus feet on that drive from my count. Here's Climo, currently sitting on a 5-stroke lead.
Oh, yeah. Stand up.
He's coming in a speedy roller.
That's stand up. Stand up. That's stand up. Oh, yeah. Stand up.
And that one
That's
doesn't
stand.
quite want to stand up.
Oh,
There it is.
yeah.
And that makes the distance huge.
Throw it in, champ.
You can't ask for much better than that.
Oh my, I'm glad I was here to see that. That was a huge roller.
And he is set up right perfectly in front of the green. So Barry Schultz has seen what Climo can do, and he is ready to go.
Barry was the long drive out of the pack last time.
That's trouble there.
That is, he wanted to lay the roller down.
Second shot coming up for Schultz. He's got 300 feet to go, and a little bit of bedevilment between him and the green.
Oh yes, he can take it either way. A hyzer to the right, an anhyzer to the left. The anhyzer is the most open shot.
And that's what he's going with.
He can land by that wall, he'll have a putt.
He's young for his second shot. I talked with Mike right before tee off on this hole, and he said he is ready to deliver a little fireworks for the crowd. Now, he doesn't want to go nuts, but he does want to go birdie, birdie, birdie.
Birdie,
So
birdie, birdie. Tweet, tweet, tweet. We'd like to see it.
he has got 250 feet to go to get to this elevated green.
He is in a nice position. He's right in the middle of the fairway.
Boom!
Stuck that.
And you don't get much better than that. What a great approach. Gangloff, second shot, 200 feet. Looks like a simple hyzer, I guess.
Yes, it does. I bet he has anything but a mid-range to a putter. Wants to stick it right on top of that elevated green.
Watch out for the skip.
Oh, nice shot.
And Ken Climo with the best drive I've seen on this hole throughout the tournament. As he approaches, comes up a little short. He's at the base of the elevated green. Barry Schultz, 30 feet. This for a bird on this par 4.
When I played the first round with him, he was a little saddened that the pole was back a little ways than it was the previous year.
20 feet for Climo, uphill. Not a problem.
Not a problem.
So a bird for Climo, and he is going to increase his lead here at the 4th U.S. Disc Golf Championships, Winthrop University in Rock Hill, South Carolina. Birdie attempt coming up for Young.
He said he was going to do it. Let's see.
That's
He's
one.
in. All right, one down.
It's going to be tap-ins for Gangloff and Schultz. 2 holes to go for the leader group, and Ken Climo is appearing unstoppable.